In this video, we are going to go over how to apply for portfolio margin with Charles Schwab. So let's go ahead and get started. So we're at the login page here. So let's go ahead and get logged in. So once you get logged in, you might see a screen that looks something like this. Obviously your account might be a little bit different, but this is what their default page looks like when you log in. This is the summary page here. So what we're going to do from here is we're going to go over and to get to the account settings area. So to do that, we're going to go underneath service and we're going to go over here to account settings and we're going to go click on that there. Should bring you to a page like this, and obviously because there's some, sensitive information on this particular page, I went ahead and blocked that out so you can't see it. But this is where we're going to apply for the portfolio margin, and it's right here, apply for portfolio margin. Now granted, in order to apply for this portfolio margin, you need to have options level 3 enabled. Okay, now if you don't, I believe it will automatically try to apply that for you. So they're gonna probably ask you some additional questions for that. Now I already have it enabled here, options level 3, so I don't have to necessarily go through that step. All right, so if you don't have options level 3 or you don't even have this enabled at all, then you're going to have to apply for that, and they're going to ask you questions, your net worth. They're going to ask you, how much money you make, how many years experience you have with options and all that. And if you don't have any options experience, I don't know what to tell you. You're going to need to either research something, get another account that has, easy apply, like Robinhood, I think gives it away for free. It's like easy to get it, but all the bigger institutions, they don't just give options trading away. At the very minimum, what they might give you is options level 0. Okay, and that allows you to do cash secured puts in covered calls, and that's all we really care about anyway. But because we're using portfolio margin here, we're going to be using this advanced strategies, so that's the reason why they require level 3. And just also preference this and say, hey, if this is a retirement account, you can't get anything above a level 0 anyway. Now some brokers might call it level 1, Schwab calls it level 0. All right, so just be aware of that. You can't open margin on a retirement account. So this is a brokerage account, so let's go ahead and click on apply for margin here, portfolio margin. This brings us to a pop-up here, portfolio margin options level 3. Portfolio margin is a risk-based margin policy available to qualified and sophisticated investors and is an alternative to Reg T standard margin, which is most brokers are Reg T standard margin, standard margin. So if you have another margin account out there, it's at 25K in there, that's a day trading account, margin account. That's not a portfolio margin. There's a little bit different requirements there. Portfolio margin aligns margin requirements with the overall risk of the portfolio and usually results in lower margin requirements on hedged portfolios compared to standard margin rules. So that's the reason why there's an advantage going to a portfolio margin. I have a lot of dividend stocks in here, and those are kind of low risk, so I might be able to leverage those and get a little bit more margin out of it. And I had never really thought about using this account for cash secured puts, but maybe I can leverage that account. I'm doing pretty much everything in my Interactive Brokers account, but I figured I'd make a video on this and kind of go through the stage and process because maybe I will use it. In addition to investment objectives requirements, portfolio margin accounts have minimum equity and cash upfront requirements. Portfolio margin requires an account to be enrolled in options level 3, and that's what I was talking about. If you do not already have options level 3 for this account, by proceeding with this application for portfolio margin, you will also be applying for options level 3. So I already have that, so I'm just going to be applying for the portfolio margin. So let's go ahead and click continue here. So that brings us to this page here, apply for options trading, current options level 3. So I already have options level 3, so we don't need to worry about that. So let's go ahead and scroll down here. So scrolling down, we'll just go ahead and click continue. Well, before I can click continue here, let's see, let's read this here. Apply for a portfolio margin to be added to your account with options level 3. Okay, yeah, that's what I want. So there is options level 3. That's what you get with options level 3. I don't do any of this stuff. I might do uncovered calls and uncovered puts, but I don't do spreads. I don't do anything like that. So I do uncovered rollouts, but that is what it is. So let's go ahead and click continue. So we got some financial information here, employment status. For me, I'm employed. Occupation, let's see, engineer. All right, we filled a lot of this stuff in here, and I kind of just blanked some of this stuff out because it's kind of personal, so we won't really display that, but I've filled all this stuff out. This is pretty much all the standard stuff that any broker asks you, and that's part of the Patriot Act, I believe, so it's kind of required. You know, giving up your freedom for information. So let's go ahead and scroll down here. Just to kind of give you an idea what they're talking about here. I mean, most of this information people already know about me anyway, so I'm not really going to hide it. If you've seen my other videos, it's pretty much all out there anyway. But stocks experience about 20 years, and average trades per year about 100 trades, I'd say. Average size maybe $2,000. Options level experience extensive. I've been trading options for about 13 years, and trades per year, I just put it as 200. I'm just kind of guessing. Now I might not do 200 with this particular account, but you know, overall, I'm just trying to ballpark it. So average size per trade, I say $2,000. So let's scroll down and click continue. Brings us to this page here, consent. Let's see, by checking I consent box below, you signify to the terms and conditions. Let's see here. That you have just demonstrated and verified that you're able to view the above agreements. I'll just click on these just in case they check to see if I click on the darn things. I don't really care. And options agreement. This is all standard stuff. And let's click on this risk disclosure here. I know about all this stuff. I know the options risk. And because I'm selling options, it's a lot less risky in my opinion. So let's see here. Let's go ahead and click I consent. And click continue. Brings us to the verification. So options level, current options level 3. Portfolio margin requested, yes. Account information, employer status, blah blah blah. Blank some of that stuff out. Sorry folks. And let's go ahead and scroll down. So scrolling down, family information, single, number of dependents. I don't have any kids that I'm aware of. 0. Proximate information. Like I said, this is information we were just verifying from the previous screen. Number of years trading options 13, blah blah blah. So let's scroll down and let's see what we option. Okay, so we're going to do agree and click submit. And that brings you to this page here. And basically, please allow for up to 10 business days of review for your portfolio margin application. You will be notified of a decision by email or mail. We may reach out to you for additional information. So at this point, you've applied for a portfolio margin. You got to wait for them to go ahead and take a look at it. Now, granted, Schwab is usually pretty quick. A lot of their stuff, I applied for a futures trading account, and they gave me that within minutes. So I think this might be more of a manual process that they need to check out and review. It's a little more riskier to just give that to anybody. So that's it with this video. That's how you apply for a Schwab brokerage portfolio margin account. And so if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, go ahead and leave a comment below. Go ahead and like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.